I remember that I played the music going inside the room. I wanted a good music. I wanted a good music that will vibe the whole entire room. And I made everybody clap. And I remember how my heart was getting ready to jump out of my chest. And I keep on thinking and saying to myself, all I want, me and you, been so long, been so long. Why you keeping me waiting? All I want, all I want, me and you. Welcome to a new episode of the Eva Eckert podcast. How not to miss the big moments in your life, guys. This is the title that we're going to be talking about today in today's episodes. And for those of you who are here for the first time ever here at my podcast, welcome to the show. I am Eva Eckert. I am Polish immigrant with a big heart, strong accent, kick-ass husband, and 2 beautiful kids. American entrepreneur sharing an incredible mission to inspire women around the world to follow their passions, desires, and dreams, so finally their life become more meaningful and fulfilled. I believe that the badass superhero of your unique purpose is within all of you, all of us, and we should share it with the world to make the world a better place. This show will help you finally discover the power of self-belief, self-discipline, so you can stop making the excuses and create the fit life you truly desire and deserve by being the upgraded version of you guys. Welcome to the show. We're starting always with gratitude. What are you grateful for today? And your gratitude should never be lame. Just think about the grateful things that just happened. So I am super grateful for our upcoming trip. I'm super grateful that the boys have been working out and the girls are working so hard on this new freak fit formula, the less workout you will ever need in your life. But that's something that we're going to share at some other time. But I just want to be so grateful for the fact that they are working out so hard on it. So guys, how not to miss on these big moments? Well, we got to kind of sit down and think about it. And let me tell you, we are about to go to Poland and leave for the trip. And I'm like, I need to record this episode. I have my hair done. I need to record it. I was waiting so you guys wouldn't see my roots. For those of you that are actually watching my episode, they wouldn't see my gray roots. So I'm like, I'm going to record when my hair is ready. But anyway, this was just on a side note. So a lot of things are happening. We are leaving today and I'm like, I need to record this episode. And this, for me, it will feel fulfilled. So do you ever have a moment like this? Oh my God, I am rushing. I'm doing a lot of things, but there is that one thing that I need to do in order for me to close that one chapter. And this was for me today. And I really wanted to do this episode because a few weeks ago, I was invited to speak in Idaho in front of a beautiful group of women, very successful women. Some of them run amazing businesses. I mean, a huge range of different type of businesses. Some women, they were just very young and they just starting the entrepreneurial journey. Some of them, they don't even have businesses, but they are willing to put the work towards the entrepreneurial world. And it was such a beautiful mix of women in Idaho. And I was just asked to speak at this event. And when the person asked me to speak, I was like, hell yeah. And after we got off the phone, I'm like, what I just did? What the fuck I just did right now? So do you have these moments in your life that you're stretching yourself so much that it feels like the world will collapse on you, or your heart is racing, your hands are sweating, you literally have a hot flush, even if you are 20 years old, because hot flushes should not come earlier unless it's perimenopause and during menopause. And I've experienced those are not fun. So I know what it is when you get anxious and stressed and you feel this. So listen, you are not alone. That means that you are doing something very uncomfortable, that this is something so difficult for you that maybe you've never done it before, or you are in the process of actually mastering that skill, but it's a next level of something. And that's life. But a lot of times we forget about the simple idea of life, that life throws us these obstacles. And I talk about this often, these obstacles to test us. Are you meant for more? Can you handle this so the life can give you more? So the universe, the God, whatever you believe, can give you more. And this is normal. And I want you to really absorb this info and remember that that's what the life is all about. And once you understand this concept that it will be hard, the opportunities will present themselves in front of you, and you have an option to either grab them or not. And here is the funky part. When you do these difficult feelings, the things that are so out of comfort zone, that are so hard, that cause you the heart palpitation and thinking about it, maybe not even being able to sleep, that's the part of growth. So bravo, we got to clap on this, guys. Let's clap for a second. Everybody clapping. So if you're not there yet, you're going to be there, but I want you to clap, because when we clap, we create this awesome energy. Like, think about it for a second. So this was exactly me in that moment. And I've been putting myself into different rooms, different women, and uncomfortable positions. And it's good to kind of see, okay, I know something, but I don't know a lot. And obviously, we've had a very successful 7-figure business bootcamp unboxing in New York. We've had several employees. We went through hiring process, firing process, training, upgrading, systems of operations, you name it, we've done it. But now we just entering a different chapter of our lives. Steve has been speaking for a long time, my husband, and for me was something new. I'm not saying that I didn't speak in front of women or in front of groups ever. I've done this. And I was talking about fitness, about workout, about nutrition. That's the field that I was feeling comfortable in. But here we are. I'm asked to present in front of entrepreneurs, in front of people, and talking about business. And I know that I can, but it was just different. Doing a presentation and having 45 minutes to present something to an audience that gives them content, it's totally different than anything else. So that was me. And I want to ask you guys, are you really doing these things? Are you stretching yourself in your life? Are you putting yourself in the rooms that you feel like a newbie? Are you having conversations that are very difficult and you're like, I totally feel out of place, that you feel like you're feeling out of place, that you are very new to the subjects, to the topics, that you kind of don't know where to start? This is a good thing, because you're growing. That means that your brain will be absorbing all the new information. So this is good. Don't get scared. Remember, life is happening for you, so you can experience this and level up. Remember, I'm always talking about in my show about the upgraded version. So I would ask you a question. What is life? How do you see a life? What is life for you? How would you describe life? Just write it down for me for a second. And actually you can drop the comments below and I want to see your answer. What is life for you? Because we've done this test at our gym and it was hysterical. There were the weirdest answers. Life is a yellow. Life is a dream. Life is a playground. What is life? Life is a journey. For me, that is, life is an incredible journey, but also I see always life as a movie, like me playing the character, because this is my life. So I am the main character in that movie. So when you look at your life as a movie, there is a very interesting thing happening, because you taking your main character out of the movie and you start watching it like you would be in the audience. And now, do you like your character or you don't? Do you think that this character playing in this movie, I want you to imagine this, Is this person growing, or this person is being stuck? Is this person always afraid? Is this person always scared of making moves? Like, we are scared constantly of these smaller, these tedious things, and they really will not make a difference. But yet, the big things are scared us even more. So I want you to really pay attention to your movie and see, is this movie interesting? Is the audience interested? Is the character interested? Is the character like vibrant, enthusiastic, happy, joyful? Is the character happy in general, or the character is miserable? If it's miserable, you can change it because it's your life. So today I want to challenge you guys. I want to challenge you because where we're going with this episode is a very interesting thing. Because based on my trip to Idaho and the way how I had to step out of my comfort zone, being surrounded by pretty much, I didn't know anybody. I knew the person that invited me. Maybe like out of the whole group, I maybe knew 3 people. I remember that I played the music going inside the room. I wanted a good music. I wanted a good music that will vibe the whole entire room. And I made everybody clap. And I remember how my heart was getting ready to jump out of my chest. And I keep on thinking and saying to myself, it's going to be okay. You got this. Just tune into yourself, tune into your intuition, connect with your inner self, connect with your inner superhero. It's inside there. You got this. You know what you're doing, because I've been practicing and really talking the speech and measuring my time, making sure that I'm not exceeding the time. I put a work, guys. So that was stretching, because not only that I was doing, I had to run my other businesses. I had to still coach the clients. Still have to get new clients. I am preparing for the event. So there is a lot of different things that I had to do. So it wasn't just that one thing. So prioritizing, scheduling, being really, really intuitive about how I spend my time and how I create my time. So when I was actually walking doing this event, I let me tell you, before I got a lot of messages that day before. People knew it that I'm gonna be doing this, and they were sending me message, hey, do this, do that, suggestions, opinions. And as I was reading it, I'm like super blessed that I have these people in my life that they just with me. But then also I was thinking, sometimes when people are bombarding you or sending you all these messages, you kind of don't have even a moment of breathing and like understanding, okay, who am I, what I wanted to show, how I want to connect with the audience. So my lesson was, you can read this, but put the phone down and reconnect with yourself and ask yourself, who am I? How I want to show up with them. Because let me tell you, I took a deep breath in, we started clapping, and I made them all do push-ups on the floor. Yes, push-ups. You're hearing this right. Me in my dress doing push-ups on the floor, and the audience was doing push-ups. And the reason I did that, I even explained it to them. I said, listen, I can make you do push-ups and all kinds of exercises all day long because this is what I've done. But this is out of my comfort zone. I never spoken in such an audience, and I need to do something that makes me feel connected, that makes me feel good, that makes me feel in my own skin. And there was a breakthrough for me. So whatever you're doing, sometimes you need to bring yourself into the table. You need to bring yourself to the table. And that was a breaking point for me. It kind of gave me the invisible wings that I have. All of us have, because superheroes have invisible wings. And you are a superhero. You can do things that you can't even imagine yet. So as I'm doing this presentation, I'm starting looking in people's eyes. I started connecting with them. And that was the moment that was beautiful, because looking at people's eyes, their reactions, their nodding their heads, really being connected with my message, with my story, it was incredible. And that's what helped me to go through this. Obviously, whatever you're going through in life right now, whatever the stretch point for you, the next level, climbing up that invisible mountain is for you, it will be different than it's for me. But I want you to bring yourself to that dream? Number one, you need to connect yourself to an emotional level. Number two, you need to connect with yourself. And number three, you need to think about this dream all the time, because that's what I was doing. Let me tell you, every single day, besides me really practicing this speech, I was writing every single day. I'm going to do an amazing event. I'm going to do an amazing presentation. I'm going to connect with these women. I was literally setting myself up for success. And some people might think this is some woo-woo-wah shit and some who knows what, because that's how I would think 27 years ago. I did that. Let me tell you, when somebody 27 years ago gave me the Think and Grow Rich book and they told me, you need to read this and apply this for everyday life, I start reading and I was like, what is this? What is this person talking about? I don't get it. I wasn't ready. But I think if you listening into watching my episode, I think you are ready. I think you are a person that looking for something. You might not know what, but you're searching. And it's good, because when you arrive here, that means that you are in the less than 10% of people that will be doing this in their life. Because people, and this is a separate episode, the way how people think about coaching. This is going to be a separate episode because it's beyond what I've heard, what I even think of. But again, let's leave this because I have a tendency to go somewhere else. So guys, taking upon these challenges will push you to the next level. So right now, I want you to grab pen and paper and I want you to finish this sentence. Are you ready? Are you ready? Grab that pen and paper quickly. If you would have asked me a few years ago that I will be ... I would say to you, you are crazy. Isn't that something? Because if you would have said to me a few years ago that I will be speaking on a stage in front of so many women, I would have said to you, you are crazy. And this is the thing that we need to take to consideration. Because, guys, your life, think about this for a moment. Where would you be in your life right now if you didn't do that thing that got you where you are today? Again, where would you be in your life right now if you didn't do that thing that got you where you are today? This is so strong and powerful question that I can't even describe you. So for me, because I was reflecting on it, was the significant leap, that giant forward, huge leap, jump, whatever you want to call it, was when I start being persistent in creating the dream in my head to come to America, when I didn't give up because people were telling me don't go, when I continued pushing and I did not give up on my dream and I came to America. This was such a giant leap. I mean, it was across Atlantic Ocean. Let's put it this way. Europe is here. America is here. I did a leap in a map over Atlantic Ocean. This is huge. So where is the significant jump for you? Is it already happening? Did you do it or you're not there yet? It's okay, but all of us have it. So when I start thinking, what if I didn't do that? And I start writing. This was scary. The most important thing would be I wouldn't meet Steve, my husband. I wouldn't have Ivanka and Tyson. I wouldn't have my business. I would not be probably speaking to you right now. And I have tears in my eyes because it's scary. And I want you to feel this. Because when you have opportunities, when present themselves, or when you have that big dream, more so, the big dream, that big desire, the burning desire, it's almost like a flame inside of your stomach. It's just burning and burning. You can't even concentrate. It's always there. You need to talk to everybody. You need to share this mission with everybody. And then if you don't do this dream, if you don't give up, you are missing out. You don't know how your life can change. And yes, somebody can say, how do you know if it's going to be good or bad? That's the thing, guys. You just need to go and do it and test it. because you will never know. Either way, you won't know. So that's the thing, guys. That's the thing about life. For me, that was the imagination, the vision board in my room with the map. And I didn't write back then. It was just there. This freaking map was there 24/7. I couldn't escape it. Each time I would walk into my room and I would spend hours in my room, it was just there in my face. So where's your vision board? And don't tell me, please, that they don't work. They do. But you need to be emotionally connected with yourself, with your dream, guys. And big leaps are scary. They are, and they're supposed to be. So, as I mentioned to you, all these lessons along the way, we finish up about journaling, like that you have to journal something. Journal about it. How is that dream? How are you going to show up? What is this dream all about, right? If doubt comes, if doubt arises, if people tell you no, opinions, situations, circumstances, you got to think about this. What are the big leaps in my life that happened? What are the significant things that I did that changed my life for good or for better? What are these things that happened to me? And you need to remind yourself about them, because this will keep you on the right track, on the right direction. Because if you think, what if I didn't do them? That's a good reminder, guys. That's how you need to think. If the doubt comes, you need to think about this, because I think that's really important to think about these amazing moments that you've done. What if I didn't do them? Then how my life would be. So you need to remember this is maybe another leap for you, another moment. And write about them. Write. And remember again that people have opinions, and listen to them, but tune in to yourself. Tune into you and remember who you are, how beautiful and special you are, that you have everything to start, that you are braver than you ever will think of. But you need to tap into that invisible potential. It's almost, I think, and I think I never said this, but it was just like a light bulb in my head right now, that more you do personal development, more you grow, more you expose yourself to these difficult things, it becomes like a trait. It becomes your character. It becomes your DNA. It's like kind of glue into, it's almost like a download. That's what it is. It's like a download in you. And kind of you never used to have this, but now you have it, so you're just going for it. And I must say, people a lot of times will say to you, I procrastinate, I'm overthinker. I am this type of person that will do it before it's done. And why I do this? Because if I commit myself to the mission, I make myself accountable. And it's almost like when I started the event, I said, we're doing an event. There was nothing planned yet. That's how I did it. So by doing and showing it outside, online, in public, you kind of make yourself accountable. But here's another thing. You need to be strong enough to handle people saying that it's a stupid idea, that it's not good. You need to be able to handle it. If you're not ready to handle it, then don't say it publicly, because people will squish your dream. And there is a lot of dream squishers out there. Sometimes they are very silent. Sometimes they'll come in a weird form and you kind of sense there is something wrong. That's the dream squisher. So be aware of them. And remember that you are your own awesome freak self superhero, that the superhero is within you. You just need to reconnect with your innate force and look inward. May your discipline, energy, and confidence be unstoppable. May your passion and curiosity be endless. May your enthusiasm be infectious. Your inner glow shine through the projects and your creations, and may your final outcome be of service to others. Because each of us makes the difference in the universe. I make mine, and now the universe is awaiting you. So guys, don't wait any longer. Follow the dream, follow that passion, stretch yourself, be uncomfortable. No excuses.